by. We'll have a standard press conference format today. Coach Swinney will have some opening comments, and we'll go to questions in the room, and if time permits at the end, we'll go to questions virtually. Coach, when you're ready to take it away.
All right. Well, obviously, incredibly disappointing loss, heartbreaking. Give credit to Duke. They made the critical plays that they needed to make at the critical times, and but just, you know, to win, you got to not lose. I mean, it's just simple as that. You have to, not lose to Clemson in order to win. That's where you start. And just we did some really, really dumb stuff that were 1,000%, on us. You don't take anything away from the opponent, but 1,000% on us just not doing what we're supposed to do, and it's just incredibly disappointing. So, and it's really a shame because there were so many good things in the game, so many good things that get overshadowed because of the sting of a loss and how we lost. So that's the tough part. I mean, I thought offensively they were awesome. It's the second most yards we've had in 130 years with a loss. So a lot of good stuff in the game. We really knew we had to get the run game going, and I was really proud of how we were able to run the football. We won the line of scrimmage. I thought Cade competed his butt off. I mean, wasn't 100%, but he was tremendous. I mean, he played a heck of a ball game. I thought Antonio had an amazing game. All the receivers, we had some big plays. And Adam Randall was awesome. Gid, it was great to kind of have a breakout day for Gid and really get him in the rhythm of the offense as well. I mean, he was a real bright spot in the game. So just so many good things, big plays, explosives, again, run game, good balance. I mean, just a lot of great stuff. We blocked a punt. All those things were excellent. And but at the end of the day, just horrible pass defense. Just it's not acceptable. Just that simple. So we gotta get better there. And again, some routine stuff, basic stuff. We bring a corner cat, and we got nobody playing over the top. 18 seconds before the half, and we let a guy just run by us and throw a 50-yard touchdown. Just really poor awareness of the situation. Just really unbelievable. The kickoff return for a touchdown was a huge play in the game. Their conversions on fourth down were a big difference in the game. They didn't run the ball great, but we couldn't stop the passing game. And again, a lot of it was just not doing what we're supposed to do. Just poor execution, and that's coaching. So, that's just where we are. So really, really frustrated. Some critical penalties. I don't even really know what to say about the last call. I mean, y'all saw it. It shouldn't come down to that. We had plenty of opportunities to win the game, but that's one of the worst calls I've ever seen in a game ever in my entire coaching career, ever. In a situation like that, I don't really know what else to say. But I don't want to make that a deal because we should have won the game. I mean, we had plenty of opportunities to win the game, but you fight your butt off and you scratch and you claw and you get in a situation like that and you just have a call like that, man. I mean, it's really that's just more salt in the wound. That's not why we lost, because we had plenty of opportunities to win. We got them pinned they got to go 94 yards, and we give third and long, and we give up a big play to the tight end. Again, another bust. Really just didn't deserve to win the game, and we gotta get it fixed. But we can focus on all the bad, and there's plenty of bad, but there was also a lot of good in that game. There was a lot of good. We had a young lineman named Braden Jacobs in there battling his butt off. I was super proud of him. He's getting better and better. Again, some of the receiver play that we had, Gid, obviously, is a young guy, a freshman. It was great to see him make some plays, and so there were some positives, but we didn't deserve to win the game. You can't make the mistakes that we made and the busts that we made and give up those type of plays and deserve to win the game. And even with all that, we were right there in position. So I appreciate the fight of our guys. The effort was there. They competed their tails off. But again, we didn't do what it took to win the game and just do the basic stuff well. So this is, obviously an incredibly disappointing time. This is a low of lows. I'm sitting in there with Tim Beret just coming back there, and I mean, he said it, and I agree with him. I mean, I feel like I'm in 2010 all over again. I feel like I just walked off the field in Tallahassee. We had a third and like 19, and we get a PI and puts them in position to kick a 55-yard field goal to win it with 2 seconds, and lose down there at Auburn in overtime. And it just seemed like that whole year was, and that just kind of we're in this funk. So, we got to battle our way. And, a lot of great things sprang up from that season and that adversity. And big picture-wise, I don't have any doubt that that's what will happen in this situation, this season. And how we finish will be a part of the next championship. That's just how I look at it. Nobody probably wants to hear that right now. That's how I think. That's how I look at it. It is a process, but this certainly hurts right now, and this is our reality right now. And we've got to own it and get back to work. And see if we can just find a way to win a ball game. And again, to win, you've got to not beat yourself. And if we can get better in that area, we'll have a little better chance to win a game. Any questions?
All those busts 2 weeks ago, I guess how disappointing is it to see it happen again after the open day?
Very, very.
So are you seeing those busts in practice, or is it just only happening?
No. Yeah. No, we have not. They practiced well.
Sorry.
Very good.
With how well your offense was playing, that drive late in the third quarter, 15, 16-play drive, you brought in inside the 5, you brought in a special package. In hindsight, should you stick with the guys who hit the regular offense?
No, it was open. We just didn't make the play. I mean, wide open. Just need to kind of lay the ball on top right there. Maybe a little bit more patient. But I didn't have a problem with the call. I thought Garrett called a great game. It's the second most yards we've ever had in 130 years with a loss around here. So, I thought he did a great job. Yeah, you can go back. In a game like that, every play, you'd love to have back for sure if it doesn't go your way. But I didn't have any problem with that call.
You say busts are unacceptable, so what's the fix for that? If you say something's unacceptable, does that mean player change, position change?
Yeah, I just got to fix it. I got to fix it. I got to do whatever I got to do to fix it. It just ain't working.
I know you talked about the pass interference play already, and that it's not the reason we lost. But you just take us through what you saw on that play one time.
I saw OPI. What'd you see?
I'm just asking.
Well, I'm asking you. Did you watch it?
I didn't get a great angle.
Would anybody else watch it? Did you watch it? Do you think it was defensive pass interference?
I heard 2 things. I heard he got his hands on him at the top of the route.
Oh, okay. Anybody else? Anybody else got an opinion? Did you?
I thought it was a terrible call, personally.
Okay. I'm just wondering. Am I the only one that saw questionable?
Looked like the contact was initiated by the offensive player.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was calling. That's what I thought the call was.
And then when they congregated,
I was shocked he didn't call. I was shocked there wasn't a flag, and then when I saw the flag, I was like, oh, good. They called OPI. And so it didn't go our way. Must have seen something I didn't see. Maybe y'all saw it on TV different than me.
What went into the decision to call a timeout after that sequence?
Just trying to save any amount of time we could, and we busted on the, you talking about on the 2-point? Yeah. Yeah, we had wrong alignment, wrong defensive call. That's why.
Why has it been so hard this year to play a complementary game on both sides of the ball? It just seems like LSU game, offense really struggles. This game, defense struggles. What's the
Man, if I knew that, we'd be undefeated right now. Because that's been our problem all year. We've not played complimentary football. When we have, it's been really good. And we had a little moment or two today. You know, blocked the punt, we scored. We got a stop, we scored. You know, but we've not been able to. And when we've been at our best around here, that's how we've won so many games. You know, you score, you get a stop. Next thing you know, you get a field goal, and then it stretches, and then the special teams makes a play. And that's complimentary football is how we've won so many games. But we just haven't done that, and I wish I could tell you why. It's just, you know, it's incredibly frustrating. You know, the last game here, defense stops them, and we're stopping ourselves. We're screwing up on short yardage, and we're not scoring. And then we start scoring, and then we can't stop them. And so we're just getting on the same page. You know, we SMU would go up, we big play 16-14, right? And here we go, and they score in 1 minute and like 20 seconds. And then you battle back, and it's 6:44, and it's a 5-point game, and you got all kind of 4 timeouts, and we need one stop and couldn't get it. You know, when you got the momentum, so we just have not been able to complement each other, and that is. That's a big reason why we are where we are this year. And if I could tell you why, I would do something about it. But it just, you know, it just hasn't worked. And I guess this is just our year of funk and disappointment.
Unlike the secondary, it really felt like the O-line responded from that last game after they gave out, I think they had 30 carries for 35 yards. Ran the ball 19 times in the second quarter today. Got the really big push there at the end of the half. Just kind of how positive was it to see the O-line kind of perform like that?
It was awesome. I mean, I thought they played great. We really challenged them. You know, we started Braden inside. It was still kind of beat up. No Sadler, no Elijah. Harris had to leave the game. So don't really have an update on him, but that was it. I mean, like I said, there were so many great things in the game that you want to celebrate, but you know, we lost, and so it just kind of overshadows all that good stuff. But there were a lot of great things, and when we watch the tape, we're gonna be like, how did we lose this game? When you watch it from the offensive side, unfortunately, I got to flip over and watch the other side too. So it's just, you know, frustrating. But you win as a team, you lose as a team. There have been plenty of games where the defense has put us in position and offense didn't get it done. So it's all part of it.
Coach, we just spoke with Antonio, Cade, and Wade, and they all had tears in their eyes talking about how much they care about Clemson. How tough is it as a coach to see all that they give to the program and then not get the results they want? Yeah,
it's the hardest part. You know, because I think sometimes people think, you know, we don't care. You know, I mean, it's just these guys care so much. It's one of the worst locker rooms I've ever been a part of. I mean, I've been a part of some bad ones, but there's a ton of tears. I mean, grown men crying, hurting. These guys, we all put so much into it, and you know, just this team, this season. I mean, this team should be so much better, and again, it's hard when you feel like you're giving everything you got and you're not getting the results. But you know, big picture wise, again, you know, I just it's easy to have faith when everything is great, but this is when you have to really, you know, lean on your faith. You either believe or you don't. And it's easy to believe when everything's going your way. It's easy to have peace in your life when everything is going your way. But true peace comes when you have faith even when things aren't going your way. And so I have tremendous faith in who we are, who the people are. I have great faith in many great days ahead and all that. But this is a tough time. It's our reality. But we'll keep battling and pick ourselves up and go fight again.
Is this the most frustrating year you've had as a head coach here at Clemson?
No, 2010. I would put this one in 10, probably right there. Those two. I mean, 10 was brutal. We lost 5 games by 6 points or less, 2 in overtime, and it was brutal. walk-off kick. You know, we down there at Auburn, they went on to win the national championship. We lead the whole game. They come back tied. We miss a kick late. We miss a wide open play to win it in overtime. That was a really brutal year, and you know, lost at home here to South Carolina. Thought I was getting fired right here in this room. Actually, I walked out right there and walked around, and Kath, you know, may get fired today. Graham's sitting in the back there, so I don't know. But, you know, can't say I blame him. But, yeah, my wife's waiting on me crying, and I walk in Terry Don's in the office, and I literally thought I was getting fired. And Terry Don Phillips, hugged me, and he said, I believe in you more now than I ever did, and we're going to get this thing fixed, and you just keep being who you are. And, that was a really low walking off the field that day. So I would say 2010, and then obviously this season, incredibly disappointing. You know, the season's not over. I mean, we're gonna fight and battle and see if we can finish somehow, some way on a positive note. But this is, we've had 14 great years, but this is definitely the worst we've had since then.
Is this something you learned about that 2010 season that you could apply moving forward this year?
Well, I mean, you keep fighting, you keep battling, and then you make the changes and tweaks and things that you got to make, and you stay, convicted on the things you believe in and the core values that you believe in, and you just go back to work. You go recruit, you correct, you learn, you grow, and that's what we did. We went out and got Sammy Watkins, came in here in 11, and went out, Taj Boyd, was coming up, and he had redshirted and played a little bit, and now he's a redshirt sophomore, and he's ready to go, and, next thing you know, here we go. Won the league that year, so you just get back to work. It's a new year every year. So this is, again, I look back on that, and that was just a part of our journey. It was just a part of our journey. And we'll look back on this, and it'll be a part of our story. It'll be a part of our journey. It'll be a part of my journey. I mean, it's just all, it's not going to always go perfect. So a lot of great things came out of that, and a lot of great things will come out of this. That's what I believe. That's one of the things I've learned.
Silver lining of today was, again, the yards, everybody on offense just doing what they can to stay in the game, gave it a fight. How do you use that, and also just the defense just doing what they can to stay in it as well, move forward? Big game next Saturday night with FSU coming in.
Yeah, you come in, watch the tape, flush it, take ownership, go back to work. No, Florida State ain't going to care. Ain't going to be no pity party for the Tigers. Again, we've won the league 8 out of 10 years. Nobody feels sorry for Clemson, I promise you. So other people know that. We're getting nobody's B game. So we come in, we watch the tape. We try to figure out why we made some of these critical errors, correct it, get back to work.
Coach, I felt like the screen game was firing on all
Yeah.
cylinders today. Was that intentional because of Cade's ankle injury, or was that something that was planned into the game plan against Duke regardless because of what you were seeing on tape?
Yeah, well, there was a lot of pressure. They pressured us early, They got us early with a corner cat and a Will Backer and they dropped some guys and got a couple of simulated pressures on us. So, screen game was the answer for that. RPO game was big today. There was there were a lot more run calls called today that the ball was thrown, because of post-snap stuff that we went into the game, a couple nice plays to Tyler Brown. Those were RPOs. We had couple plays to Antonio. We had several of those in the game. Just trying to take advantage of some post-snap stuff that we felt like we'd see. But the screens were an answer to some of their pressure, and also a good way to just get the ball to a couple guys and play with some rhythm. I thought we blocked them really well. And what a play by TJ. I mean, that was a tremendous play. How long was that?
75
I mean, what a play, and to have the gas to go the distance. I mean, just again, so many great things. But again, you gotta put it all together, and we didn't do that today.
I feel like your safeties are playing with their eyes in the backfield, maybe a little too much.
I don't think our safeties are playing well at all.
Final offensive possession, what's the strategy there? No timeouts, 40 seconds left.
So, we tried to, we knew they'd probably play two-man, and they did. So we took a couple back shoulder ball throws, either trying to get a PI, keep it away from the safety. We actually hit Tristan, and then, just the last play, we're Sports Center, actually had a little, Adam hangs on to it right there. Maybe we get a little something, anything happen, you play the play. But just fighting to the end.
He had a free play on the play.
Yeah, he didn't know it. He didn't know it. I don't think he knew that the guy jumped. I think he was just trying to get out of bounds. Yeah, but you'd like to just take a shot right there, knowing that you got the free play, but he didn't know.
I know the secondary didn't perform well, but I guess the defensive line, how would you assess their performance today?
Yeah, we watched the tape. I thought they got after him, especially in the second half. I thought we did some good things. But, we watched the tape and have a little deeper answer for it. I mean, they can't play coverage. But, there's probably some things they could have done better too, but we'll see on tape. But anyway, I thought for the most part they did their job. They didn't run the ball very well.
At the end of the first half, did Khalil just underestimate that guy's?
I don't know. It's 18 seconds, so can't nobody get behind us.
Dabo, your offensive line's been maligned all year, but is it safe to say, I know you gotta watch the film, but probably their best game today?
I mean, on the surface, yeah. I thought they played really well. Really well. I mean, they won the line of scrimmage. I mean, I thought we had them on their heels all day. I mean, a ton of yards, balance, your yards per completion, explosive, your yards per rush. Cade, I think he hit his first 11 passes in the third quarter. I mean, just really a lot of great things, but you got to put it together.
Why do you think the passing game was as explosive as it was today?
Just good planning. I thought Garrett called a great game, but OL played great. We got some run game going. We had some balance, and we ran the ball efficiently, like you guys hear me talk about all the time. And when you do that, that creates opportunities in the pass game, especially in the RPO game. Just kind of all hand in hand.
Broadcast showed you really getting onto the defense there. I think it was after the last touchdown with 18 seconds left. What was your message in that moment? Is that the most frustrated you've been at any point this season?
I mean, I don't know. I've been frustrated a lot. I don't know what they saw or whatever, but I mean, just was I yelling at somebody?
Kind of the whole defense was huddling you on them, and coaches, players. It wasn't just one player. It was kind of the whole.
Yeah, just trying to get us to play better.
Gideon matched his touch total just today alone. Do you think that really added to the running game?
Yeah, thought he did awesome. Really just got a good rotation. It was something that we really worked on in the open date to just really commit to that. Felt like he needed to just, we just needed to make it, not as much about the touches as it is just the plays. And then the touches will come, and so just not getting caught up in some of the situations because we feel like he's ready. He was ready. And, the game has slowed down for him, and, that was a coming out party for him. It was awesome. He'll get a lot of confidence from that.
Last one here for Coach.
Gid was extremely effective as a pass catcher today. Has there been consideration to putting him and Randall on the field at the same time going forward?
Who we taking out? I'm taking Antonio out, or TJ, or
Maybe it's higher.
one of them, take one of them out. We do some two-back stuff. So we actually had a little bit of a package of that today, but I don't think we got to it. I don't think we had them both in the game. But we have our 21 personnel where we can. So I'll tell them, make that suggestion. I'll tell Olsen and them boys, hey, I want you out. So Yeah, I mean, anything's possible. But they, you know, again, it's a bright spot. Lot to be excited about Gid and some of the young guys. Again, Braden. I mean, you know, I know we don't really notice the linemen much unless something bad happens, but that big dude is getting better. And there's going to be a lot of great days for all those guys and the young guys. You know, I'll meet with those guys this week because this is a tough year for them. You know, I mean, this ain't what they came to Clemson for. I mean, every signing class for 17 years has won a championship. The last year's freshman came here, TJ, and here you come here, you win the league, you go to the playoff. Well, that's just what you do at Clemson, right? And so, different perspective this year, but that will serve them well in the long run. Nobody likes that, but it'll serve them well in the long run. And that's one of the things I'll do this week. I'll meet with those first-year guys and kind of get their thoughts, you know, and kind of, you know, where they are and what they're learning, but also challenge them to pay attention. Challenge them to pay attention as we finish, because we're going to finish. We're going to finish. I'll show up Monday. Unless Graham sends me packing, I'm showing up Monday. I'm going to be here, and we will finish. And so it's a great opportunity for these freshmen who are going to have a lot of great moments, and they'll win a championship before they get out of here, I promise you. Because for 17 years, that's happened here. Not for 2 years or 3 years or 5, but for 17 years, that's happened. But I want to know what they're going to learn this year, and I want to know what they're seeing. And I want to know, you know, because I'm going to challenge them to pay attention. And then same thing for that group that came in here and, you know, got off to a good start last year, and now they're having this. I want to know kind of what's their perspective. All right? And, you know, I hurt for these seniors more than anybody. And listen, they've won a couple of ACC championships and been in the playoff, and they've had moments with the confetti flying. But this senior group, man, they have worked their butts off. And I mean, I just hate it for them. I really do. My heart breaks for Walker Parks, for Tristan, for Blake, for Adam, for Antonio, for Wade Woodaz. I mean, my heart just, Cape Hart. These guys love Clemson. They love Clemson. For Flo, for Casperson. I mean, we have some great dudes on this team that at Linthicum that absolutely love this place. And so it's gut-wrenching, but, you know, we'll do everything we can to help them finish well. And I know them guys ain't got no quit in them, you know. So, and I hurt for our fans, and I know our true fans ain't gonna quit on us. They'll hang in there with us, and there'll be better days ahead. There'll be better days ahead. So, whoever asked me about 2010 and what I learned, well, that gives me confidence right now, because that was horrible and it was a terrible time, but it led to a lot of great times. Not that everything was perfect. But we had a lot of great times, and we'll have a lot more great ones moving forward. We'll get it right.
Thank you for your time.
Okay, appreciate it.